Hello, Assalamualaikum and good day to all my beloved FKE students. If you are watching this video, it means that you are keen to know more about what is Medical Electronic Engineering Specialization field. Before I answer whatever questions you have in mind, I would like to introduce who I am. Okay, I am technologist Dr. Nur Anida binti Jumadi, and currently I am also the head of panel for the Medical Electronic Engineering cluster. Okay, now let's move to the next slide, shall we? Oh yeah, before that, okay, I would like also to introduce to you another head of panel for the BEU cluster, which is Dr. Muhammad Nazib bin Adun. Okay, students, let's start with the contents of my BEU briefing presentation. Okay, I have actually compiled all 7 materials exclusively for you guys. Okay, let's start with the first here. I will introduce to you our academic staff or teaching staff under BEU cluster. Next is we're going to see what is about medical engineering, medical electronic engineering. And then I will explain to you about the specialization courses and facility that we offer to you. And the fourth point is the activities. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you the previous activities that we have done. And then the fifth point is the important one about the career prospect. Where are you going to work once you graduated from here? Okay, and let's move to the 6th point over there, which is the SWOT analysis. So I'm making an analysis for you guys in terms of making the right decision whether you should join us or not. Okay, hopefully this will help you a bit to guide you so that you will not regret later on. Okay, and the final one is the interview videos, which I have compiled it from previous BEU students as well as from our industrial advisory panels. I really suggest you to watch them. Okay, let's see next. Okay, the first one here, okay, is the academic staff. Besides me and Dr. Nazib, of course, we have 4 associate professors. You probably have learned with them previously. This is IR Dr. Soon, DS Dr. Mahadi, IR Dr. Audrey, and Dr. Nabila. And then we have all together here 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 okay, senior lecturers. So this is Dr. Wan Suhaimizan. He is currently the head of department for electronic engineering. This is me, you already know about that. Okay, this is Dr. Wan Mahani Hafiza. She is also the head of panel for postgraduate study. And this is Dr. Hazli. He is also the head of machineries, if I'm not mistaken. Well, you know Dr. Nazib. This is Dr. Nurmiza, Dr. Farhana Hani, Dr. Ashok Bajravelu, Dr. Nur Iliani, Dr. Ida Laila, and Cik Masnani. And we also do have one fellow industry, which is Encik Nick. And the last one here is our instructor engineer, okay, which is technologist Wan Nur Hafsha. So basically we have altogether 17 active staff. You know what? If you join us, you probably need to remember all of us so that you know who you can pick if you want to do your FYP. Okay, basically you want to select your own supervisor later on, so you need to at least remember all of this, okay, before you can make the right decision. Okay, now this is the a brief introduction on medical electronic engineering. So what is medical electronic engineering? So basically it is a combination of skills in electronic and the knowledge on human physiology. So it's a combination of two things, okay? And if you join us, you will learn like a multidisciplinary knowledge. Basically, you will gain knowledge on fundamental aspects in design, in operation and maintenance of medical devices. And of course, we cover the broad spectrum of fields in terms of prognostic and diagnostic, treatment devices, the assistance tool and rehabilitation device, and including the decision support system. Alright, still with me, okay? Now if you can see in this slide, there are 6 pertinent points, okay, or keys that will help to drive the medical electronic market for years to come. Okay. Now, let's talk about the specialization courses and facility under BEU cluster. Here we have 6 compulsory specialization courses that you have to register whether you like it or not, okay? So the first one is the human physiology, and then we have this medical equipment management and safety, medical imaging, principle and of physiological devices, medical instrumentation, medical electronic laboratories. Okay, I will compile the brief explanation for each of these courses later on. You can find it in the BEU kit, right? So basically, you will need to take this Year 3 Sem 2 for human physiology and medical equipment management and safety. The rest will be when you are in Year 4 Sem 1, medical electronic lab when you are in Year 4 Sem 2. Now, these are the 5 elective courses. You can pick either 1 or either 2 from here. We usually offer the first 4 here, okay? Telemedicine system and applications, biomedical optics, biomaterial and biomedical engineering and application. We have this medical imaging lab. This is located at block G1, and then the other 2 lab, okay, medical instrumentation lab, and yeah, this is supposed to be medical engineering lab. These 2 are located in block QB, okay? These are a few of the medical equipment, okay, under prognostic and diagnostic as well as under patient monitoring. The first one we have in our lab is pulse oximeter, and then we also have this portable blood pressure monitor, the stethoscope, spirometer, and the last one, yeah, if you can guess, hopefully you guess it correctly, okay, this is actually an ultrasound machine. We put this machine in medical imaging lab. Okay. Okay, now let's see our previous activities. Let's see what we have here. So these talks have been conducted last year, and the recent one is this one. Okay, so this is our IAP, Industry Advisory Panel. IR Shamila Arya right now. She delivered her talk last year on Medical Device Act and commercialization. Okay, this is things that you can find under medical equipment management and safety. Okay, and this one about MRI safety, you will learn about MRI in medical imaging course. Okay, now about the recent talk delivered by our speaker, Mistress Christy Reynolds. So Mistress Christy Reynolds is actually my ex-classmate. we were in batch 2006 in FKEE THM2. Okay, basically we're also an alumni here. Okay, and my beloved friend here, okay, she is currently working as a clinical engineer in New Zealand. So I invited her to give her talk, sharing her experience on how she managed the medical devices and hospital setup. She compared her experiences in New Zealand and Malaysia. So such a lovely sharing. Okay. Alright, this is the student field trip to Institute Sukan Negara, but actually this was happened 3 years ago. I brought my students, okay, my BEU students to here to learn about the rehabilitation and stiff tool device that can be used by the athletes, okay, during the recovery process and so on. About the career prospect, okay, so we're going to see where will be your future companies, okay, or industries that you can join once you graduated. Okay, so you can be as a medical electronic or biomedical engineer, mainly focusing on servicing, testing and manufacturing. You can be a technical sales engineer, okay, related to medical and biomedical devices. You can also be a researcher in R&D, medical electronics at research centers. You can be like me, a lecturer who is specialized in medical electronic engineering. Or you can be as an information specialist where you gather and maintain medical technology data to support the hospitals. Okay, and the last one here, you can't see that. Okay, it's about the healthcare management. It's under conformity and quality assurance. Okay. Okay, this is just a brief review on the typical duties for a medical electronic engineer. Okay, so basically you will need to design medical equipment or devices. Maybe you will need to prepare procedures and write technical reports, and you need to collaborate with manufacturing staff for the safety and effectiveness of biomedical equipment. Maybe you will need to install, maintain and provide technical support to related biomedical equipment. Okay, and finally develop the statistical models or simulations using statistical or modeling software. Okay, yeah, these are the companies, the well-known companies, okay, where their main interest is on the medical electronics engineering. We have this ECRI Institute, Radicare, Advanced Pack, B. Brown, Jabil, Faber, okay, Plexus, Ambo. Actually, there is another one. You can see it behind this my small video here. Hoya, yeah, and then also the hospitals, the Penawar and Prince Court, where they require a medical engineer, okay, to maintain the facilities within their hospital compound. Now we move to the SWOT, spot making decision. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, in terms of strengths, okay, so as a strength, there will be a diversity in career path, plenty of jobs related to healthcare industry that may require medical electronic background. It's easy to score but moderate tough for some specialization courses. Okay, in terms of weaknesses, if you dislike reading and memorizing, so some of the specialization courses will be a bit tough for you. Okay, I warn you about that. Yeah, so now about the opportunities, you can still work as an electronic engineer too, so it doesn't mean that you need to stick with medical electronic engineer. Okay, scrap that opinion or thought. Okay, so you basically can work as a typical electronic engineer too. Okay, and in terms of the other opportunity is that the job opportunities, okay, for under the hospital service and healthcare industry usually will be available for a long run, okay, because it's very sustainable. In terms of threats, talking about threats due to pandemic, and now we are currently in endemic, the economy has been slowed down, and because of that, many jobs offer and workers in every discipline, not only in engineering field, okay, have been affected and have been scaled down. Now, these are the interview videos. I'm not going to play it for you. Hopefully, you can click to the link and you can watch the first video. Here is about the short interview with my medical electronic engineering student. Okay, you can find it very insightful. Okay, and the second video here is I compiled it from the talk from our IAP, okay, IR Shamila, on her advice in internship and job prospects. Okay, so please watch this video so that you can have a better idea where you can go for your internship. Okay, well, this is probably the final slide, okay, for this briefing. You can get in touch with us, okay, either with me or Dr. Nazib. So these are our emails. So please don't be afraid to contact us should you have any questions that you want to ask related to medical electronic engineering. Okay, if I'm free, I will straight away reply to you. Okay. Right, with that, I thank you for your time and your attention listening to this briefing. Hopefully, you can decide which specialization field that you want to join. I definitely welcome you to join us. Okay, hopefully, see you soon. Alright, bye.